The animal kingdom, full of unique and wonderful creatures, from the graceful deer to the birds of the air. Throughout all the species in this kingdom, none is as successful or diverse as the world of insects. They outnumber us 1,000,000,000 to 1 and can be found in virtually every ecosystem. The group known as the Pollinators is of ever-increasing importance. These bugs are the vessels of plant reproduction, and without them, many of the plants humans depend on for food would surely perish. Apis mellifera, also known as the European honeybee, has been the pollinator of choice and used for generations. Not only do they produce honey, but they're also highly productive workers. Take this female for example. As she collects pollen and nectar for her hive, these worker bees can beat their wings 200 times per second and fly up to 6 miles per day while foraging. Although the bee has a brain the size of a sesame seed, it is still incredibly intelligent, with a good capacity to learn and remember. It communicates with its fellow bees by a special waggle dance talk to tell the other bees where food or water is. Now, let's take a drive to the hive with beekeeper Mark Bez.
Today I'm going to be checking my honeybee hives to see if they're ready to split or to make other new hives. And I put them in these smaller boxes when I do the splits to allow them to have enough time to grow to where they would go back into a bigger box, if that makes any sense. So we basically just lightly smoke them. Oh, they are making honey because these have got a good bit of weight on them. Wow. In the center, that's called brood. There's lots and lots and lots and lots of brood. The queen is laying right in here is where all the baby bees go. And all around here, this puffier stuff is the honey that they feed them and that they eat themselves. Down here at the bottom, these puffier ones are drones. They're the male bees that the female needs to mate with in the springtime. And that's what the inside of the cell looks like. Sometimes when you open the hives up, they get accidentally opened up. Here's a bee that's got her pollen baskets full. If you can see the yellow. That's pollen in there. This is a male bee. You can tell he's a little bit bigger and fatter than the other worker bees, which are all female. That, if it'll stay still, is a hive beetle. That is one of the pests of a beehive.
The honeybee, one of the world's most important pollinators, is essential to our ecosystem. Unfortunately, humans are the biggest contributor to overall pollinator decline through the destruction of habitat and pesticides, such as those containing neonicotinoids, a chemical that harms bees. We must remember that without these bees, there will eventually be no us. So let us give these marvelous creatures every chance we can to thrive.